Well, another loss in the books for this Chelsea season. We have two more matches, but we cannot finish above in the top half of the table. We will be in the bottom half for, I believe, the first time since the Premier League has started. Now, we've been obviously lower than that before the Premier League, but still, this is the worst season for Chelsea, and it even showed today. Manchester City already clinched the Premier League. They already had it under their belt, had it. Didn't matter who they brought out. So they decided to bring their B squad and start this match. Now, again, take nothing away from their B squad. It's still a great squad. A lot of these players, if they were to be transferred to another club, would more likely than not start at those clubs. So the fact is that, yes, we're saying the B side, it's still an A side for most players. So again, Chelsea, though, this is their best that they have. I mean, yes, we are hit with a few injuries, Chilwell, Reece James, a few players being out, but still, you would think that Chelsea would try to take advantage of playing against Manchester City and score goals. We have not scored a goal against Manchester City since the Champions League final with Kai Havertz. That's the last time. We have to go back multiple seasons since the last time we scored against them, which is quite ridiculous of a stat. And the fact is that we still cannot score against them just shows how poor we've been this entire season. And we really didn't have any solid chances, minus maybe Conor Gallagher's header in the first half that went off the post. But besides that, I don't think we really had any clear chances to find the back of the net. Raheem Sterling definitely looked all right throughout this game, but still, there was probably chances that he could have been dribbling the ball and then pass it, and vice versa, where he should have passed it and not dribbled it. It seems like this guy's always in two different mindsets each and every time. Now, I'm not sure if it's because of Raheem Sterling himself or if it's because of the players around him, because, again, if players aren't making the right decisions around him, he's not going to know what to do either. So whether he feels like he has to dribble then or pass the ball. And this has been one of the big issues for this club, that Raheem Sterling, again, quality player when he played for Manchester City last year, yet this year things did not gel for him. And again, I can't say it's him or the squad or the players around him right now because everyone played so poorly this year. So I'm not going to say anything bad about him. But the fact is we couldn't find the back net, and I think he should have maybe won this game. Now, that being said, though, I'm still way up in the air of what's going on with Noni, Mudryk, why these two players are not starting. When we saw Noni come off the bench, spark of energy right away, and the guy is just able to dribble the ball very, very cleverly along the side of the pitch on that right side, being an inverted winger. And again, he makes it very, very difficult for defenders. But for some odd reason, he does not get to start again today. And I know, I understand, this game meant absolutely nothing for Chelsea because if we win, yes, we get bragging rights that we beat Manchester City. If we lose, nothing happens. We're not getting relegated. But the fact is, you would still hope that some of these players would show some grit. And I think there was maybe two, maybe three players that did that today. And that was Azpilicueta, because he's got one more game left in him, I believe. He's probably going to play in our home match. And that's going to be the last time we see him in a Chelsea jersey, which is a shame. This guy's done so much for this club, but still, he was one of the players. Thiago Silva, again, class act each and every match. Doesn't matter what's happening. The guy just plays for the jersey that he's wearing. And again, he did it again today. And I would even say that Lewis Hall definitely showed some grit today as well, being a young player, trying to rise up and play well. After that, I think the rest of the team did above our average, maybe just slightly above average on a few players, but still, this squad is depressing. Whatever Pochettino has to do, he has to do it quickly. Now, I know that he has to sell players. He has to, again, motivate these players to get them playing well again, but still, there is a big uphill battle for Pochettino. And again, I understand it will be a whole new season, but the fact is, this season is going to shine onto next season. And it doesn't matter, we bring a new manager in, because a lot of these players are still going to be here. So again, we have to break that mold and let them understand that that season is in the past. And therefore, again, we have to keep building from there. And these last two games, we have to go and get wins. I don't care what it takes. Go out and get some wins, or at least score some good goals. And therefore, again, it gets us going into the final last two matches with some motivation for next season. But again, it's going to be a long summer. So that's what we have today in the Chelsea recap for us versus Manchester City. Comment down below what you think about our match. Again, I think we should have done so much better. But again, Manchester City is one of the best teams, if arguably the best team, and their B squad is still a really good team. So that is all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.